Top of the morning to ya. Yesterday we talked about our miss plan, but what's our hit plan? We've got to have a hit plan. What do we do when we win? How do we handle wins? So much of our society is so, I don't know if it's artificially humble or subdued or just fearful of bragging or fearful of offending someone by sharing our victories, sharing our successes, sharing our work, the fruit of our work, the fruit of our labor. And if you don't have a place to share the fruit of your labor, you need to find one. You need to find a core group of friends, or a mastermind, or a coach, or a place where you can celebrate what you have created, what you have done with the gifts God has given you, and how you can thrive and grow on that. When we have a win, when we have that success, and we're growing and becoming better, and we have it bottled up inside, it just gets subdued and it slows the momentum. It blocks the awesomeness that you can become from that. We can take success and glory from actually doing it. And so we need to do that. Secondly, not only do we need to brag about it, we need to brag about it. I know I hate that word too, but we need to brag about it, but we also need to celebrate it. When we have those wins, we need to celebrate those wins. And we got to watch out for the other side, the danger side of that, and that's over celebrating. That's when we take and go, oh yeah, I did this great thing, and then we dump all the momentum because we're celebrating so hard and so long. One of the things I've struggled with for years is not celebrating enough. So this message really hits home for me. It's like, well, what about me? I didn't take vacations at all for a while. I did vacations where I worked while I was on vacation and didn't enjoy the time with the kids, or I worked in the mornings and played in the afternoons and just kind of fouled things up. I didn't celebrate the success I had in my work, in my business, in my practice, even as an employee. I was like, very rare for me to take that. One of the companies I worked with recently in coaching just had a whole bunch of millennial age guys, and it was a good, healthy workplace, and everybody wanted to work all the time, and they celebrated, but they didn't go away. And maybe that's a good thing. Come on, a good thing to a good culture where they're really engaged and want to do what the company's doing and not take time off. But the time off, the celebration is critically important as a kingdom family leader. So take that and remember to create celebration. Create an atmosphere, an environment, a group where you can brag and people will celebrate you. I've seen it in masterminds even a few times. Heard it also from one of my mastermind mentors about a guy sold his $30 million company, and he gave that as his wins at the opening of the call. He said, hey, I just sold my $30 million company. And then they moved on to the next guy. And he went about bonkers. He pulled his hair out and said, dude, did you guys just hear what he did? He just sold his $30 million company, and he's got that. And how many of you guys have done that? And everybody kind of turned their heads down and they started celebrating according to the story. But we need to celebrate. So what is something that you have celebrated lately? Put that down in the doobly-doo. Or what is your celebration plan? What's your celebration strategy? What are you working toward? And what is your vision for that celebration to go along with it? You be blessed.